guys, this is TJ Custer from the Training Performance Center. Today I'm going to go over a real quick mobility sequence that's going to stretch out your hip flexors and kind of loosen up some of those tightened hips. So to start off with, what we're going to do is take our feet wider than shoulder width. We're going to do what we call 5 side lunges with twists on each side. And as I'm going through this, what I really want to focus on is internally rotating and externally rotating my hip to basically let that femur sit in the socket just a little bit better. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go this direction. I want to push my butt back. I want to drive my knee out. As I do this, I'm going to come into my side lunge. My back foot, I'm going to go ahead and toe down. I'm going to hip down on the side, and I'm going to reach my arm across. That's going to create a big stretch right here through the hip flexor. I'm going to come back center, push my hip in the opposite direction. I'm going to pivot down the toe, reach the hand across. Once again, create length through the body, stretching the hip flexor. I'm going to do that 3 more times on each side. I'll move just a little bit quicker through it. Same thing, really focus on toeing down, reaching across, get length. And then one more on the opposite side, reaching across, going bicep to here. So that's going to be the first one. That's our side lunge with twist. Move number 2, we're going to do what we call a Cossack Squat into a low lunge. So my feet are going to be just a little bit more narrow than how I last set up. And ideally I want my toes pointed forward, maybe a slight toe out position. As you go into the squat on one leg, make sure that your heel, your big toe, and your pinky toe are all pushing through the ground. And as I go to squat on this side, I want to push my heel to the floor, and I want to rotate my toes back so I'm sinking into a deep Cossack squat. If I put my hand here on the inner thigh, I kind of push back, that'll get a little bit deeper into the hip. So once you get your Cossack squat, you're going to go ahead and twist towards that same leg. I'm going to toe down, and then I'm going to internally rotate this hip. So I'm going to pull that hip down, creating a nice stretch for the hip flexor. If this isn't enough stretch for you, you can always drop the knee, pull the heel in towards the butt, and that creates a deeper stretch. I'm going to go shift to the other side. So I push my hip out, I'm driving my knee out, knee is in line with the toes. Externally rotating here, so I'm trying to pull these toes back. I'm going to hip down into this position. Always the option, drop the knee, and reach my hand back from my ankle and pull the heel towards the tailbone. I'm going to do 2 more of those each side. So I shift, low lunge, knee drops, pull the heel up, shift, toe down, knee drops, pull the heel towards the butt. Last time each side. So I come down here, still focusing on driving that toe back, internally rotate the hip, pull the heel towards the butt, coming back, same thing, driving the knee outward, toes are going back towards the wall, hip down, and I'm going to pull the heel towards the butt. And the last one we're going to do is a yoga variation. It's called half moon and twisted half moon. So this is going to challenge all the muscles of the feet. And what I want to do is basically set up like I'm in a runner's lunge. And I'm going to shift my weight forward, I'm going to raise that back leg up. So I have 2 kettlebells here for balance. You can always use 2 chairs, you can use a couple cushions, just anything that you feel you need to use. I'm going to put one hand on a kettlebell, other hand's going to come to my hip, and I'm going to try to stack my hip, or my top hip on top of my bottom one. As I do that, I'm going to rotate my chest so it opens up towards the side. I should feel a big stretch through that adductor right here. Now I'm going to close my hip so it faces the ground. I should feel a big stretch through the glutes. Other hand touches the kettlebell, and I reach out up towards the ceiling. I'm going to switch and do this 2 more times. So I switch, I stack my hip. It's going to be a lot of balance. It's going to be a lot of muscles firing the feet. Just try to move through these nice and slow, just easy, smooth transition, and always just keep focusing on driving that knee out. All right, I'm going to switch legs. So now opposite leg goes back. Same thing, I'm going to try to stack my hip. One hand on top of the other. Close the hips. Other hand comes down, and then I come into that twisted half moon. And I'm just going to do 1 more each side. Once again, you can always keep your gaze on the ground just for balance. exercises you guys can do to kind of actively open up those hip flexors. So we had our side lunge with twist, we had our Cossack Squat into our low lunge, and we had our half moon into twisted half moon for a third movement. Thanks a lot. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend.